destroyed. We're done. GG. I mean, we might as well call it, because we're just waiting for death now.
Sector is clear.
Give us everything we got!
I will do it. I actually won't. It's in a nice bit of cover. And I'm trying to like jump and arc a rocket over the top. This rocket.
It destroyed some of our refineries which had a lot of res in them. Like, well, they didn't actually have much res to help building the units, but because the units were taking a while to build. Oh well, I at least have... I could build siege tanking on my friends. Not that it would actually help all that much.
If you is the enemy, the only thing you can do is look directly at them and see the target you on the bottom right hand corner is red. Yeah, that goes down to identifying like friendly versus enemy targets when you look at them. If there's not like a command to attack that unit, you kind of got like double check, especially when you're human. But that goes down to like the factions are identical at the moment as well, so it kind of gets eliminated when Centauri becomes their own thing, because then they look different in general to Sol. So. But then I know what they mean as well. Like when you're looking at a friendly, you've got to like make sure they're not a red target, he's a blue target. Then you look at an enemy that could be in fight with one of your friendlies, and you've got to look at them both, seeing which one's the enemy.
Yeah. Right now, when you aim at an enemy, like it's around the crosshair. You get the 4 arrows, like colored red, indicating it's an enemy. Oh well, it was a good match. Very well played by the enemy.
Yeah, he did very well. They had a very, very quick early expansion. Literally within the first 5 minutes, they had the 3 base refineries. They've already had the bunker and a 4th refinery out there. So they had some human harvesting, 100%.
I mean, we advanced faster in tech, but yeah, the tech is useless. Oh well, I'm not convinced that.
Yeah, so the factions will change because they're identical at the moment. They will. Centauri will be made to look different than Sol. Yeah, there's a plan for Centauri in place.
No worries, man. Like, thanks, Candyman. It's very nice of you. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, I haven't played all that many matches online as a commander. So there's also this kind of there's this thing when you're a developer, right? Because you kill the performance. It's this kind of thing which I have to get rid of. You know, I mean, to be fair, they played pretty well. Yeah, bunker issue, that one's annoying. Really annoying. Like, you shouldn't be able to build round bunkers.
Right, what are we down to? We're down to tech, radar, and 3 factories. Minus one of the refineries now that just died off.
Yeah. No, we literally have, like, I mean, literally it's just going to be about them destroying the heavy vehicle factory. And the ultra heavy vehicle factory. And we're looking at about 5 more minutes before they completely eliminate us. It takes so long to destroy those.
Where are the rocket trucks to?
Only thing is, it's almost the next day.
Yeah, so it's about to become daytime. I'm just running around. I'm not even attacking people. I'm just running around at this stage. I'm like, I'll have some fun with this commando. I suppose I'll die instantly to him, but you know.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, right. Let's. What are these guys write?
Friendly fire is a thing that is by default. Reducing or turning it off is a thing that requires implementing some sort of system for it.
Yeah, guys, regarding the score and like that you have, it's really glitched out right now. I've got to like go through and fix it up. It's just messes up for some reason.
So, what was that about friendly fire? I think it's going to be toggle. Oh my God, I can't say the word for it. You're going to be able to toggle it on and off in public servers. That's for sure. Reducing reducing the thing.
Yeah, the idea is that you'd be able to set how much damage it does, not like no need to do it directly like in percentage, right? But like per 1%, that's nonsense. But like let's say 0%, 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%, or something like that, you know, or by 50%.
Crabs. Yeah, we're gonna do human versus alien next. I love the hunter. He's my boy. Take him out for an early spin. Start harassing, you know, the humies.
Well done, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, GG's. I haven't typed it in chat yet. I can now. No, I can. GG's. There we go.
Oh yeah, by the way, this I have that error where I have to reconnect, but this is actually fixed. I have to do a build with it. It was literally a one-line fix. Very frustrating that it's been there for so long.
Yeah, that's gonna help with persistent server population.
Yeah, precisely. Plus, there needs to be changing of maps. That needs to be added. You know, once the game is done, I mean, I'm gonna do it so like when the game gets finished, you have the scoreboard and then you have voting for next map, and it can be the same map, of course. But it's the best way to do it.
Roly poly beats all. Yeah, it does. Actually, one of my previous streams, I was in siege mode with the rail tanks. I was sitting on the ground, and I had someone behind me, like kind of like defending me with I can't remember, I think it was in a hover tank or in a light armored car or something. And all I could hear for a split second was a roll, just a little roly poly, and I span around. Obviously, I couldn't move because I actually forgot I was on the ground, and yeah, just got flattened, just instantly flattened. Actually, it made me jump. I jumped out of my skin. Oh.
First time you see a Goliath, it is. You're like, what is that?
Yeah, what's that thing? Right, so annihilate the bunkers. Right, so we have Spanner as our alien commander, and T-1000 is now the human commander.
Roger that.
So I'm just looking for bunkers. This is what I do start of the game. I look for bunkers until we find the enemy, then I start going harassing them.
If you find bunkers, eliminate them, destroy them.
Yeah.
Let's type in server list. Oh, good point. Good point.
Nobody expects the stealth roly-poly. I certainly didn't. I just heard the end of my life happen in-game. For the 5 seconds I was able to stay alive for. Right, so the enemies are south. Just seen a buggy appear. Actually quite close, I think, to the aliens. Goliath's moving faster. Do you feel they're too slow at the moment, or do you think they're at their ideal pace they should be?
The Goliaths?
Goliaths, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, It's just there's a dude named My Balls. I mean, what can you do when you're addressing the person? You have to say My Balls. Wonderful. Goliath speed. Yes. So in this regard, oh, we found the enemy base. In this regard, like the speed of the Goliath, I sometimes get a feeling of. It's just a feeling right now, right? But I think the Goliath speed is pretty good. Right, I don't think it should be increased because that would make it maybe just a bit excessive. Maybe instead of one roll, it does 2 rolls. You know, for the secondary attack.
Yeah, because the roll gives it a little bit of boost anyway in speed, and yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it would allow it to kind of like juke someone out if he's going to go roly-poly against the tank, and that tank happens to move out the way, he can quickly get back up and roly-poly again to try and intercept the tank that's just dodged him. Kind of make a bit more of a, maybe take a Goliath at range. Well, I mean, you should take it at range anyway, but...
momentum-based rolling, yeah. The thing is, I did think about that. The problem with it is that it would mean that, you know, downhill, you just keep rolling, and I'm not sure that would be entirely good. It's much more difficult to balance because suddenly it means that on some maps the Goliath is going to be absolutely OP in certain areas, you know, where other places if he's going uphill, well, he's useless. Yeah, so I don't know. Like in this regard, I think the roly-poly just being like 1 makes a lot of sense. It just like for balancing purposes, it makes it definitely easier to handle, you know, and to predict. You see like a flood of Goliaths right now. You know you have X amount of time, but if they kept rolling and rolling, it's like Jesus Christ. You know, it would be much more fun. I definitely agree that just being able to keep rolling with it, like be in that mode and keep rolling, makes a lot of sense. But then they could not be as strong as they are. They have to be much weaker.
That's a good question, actually. Does the alien faction have anything to do with Volturium in the future?
Hey, in like, are we talking now in terms of lore, or in like how if they will in future utilize it in some way?
Yeah, will they utilize it in some way in the future?
No.
So Volturium strictly. Okay, carry on.
So the Volturium is not. I'm hesitant on how much to say in terms of the lore. So I'll put it this way, right? The Volturium itself is. Actually, it is related to the aliens, but they have no use for it. Right. I'll put it this way: it's excrement. Right?
I was gonna say it's a byproduct, isn't it? It's their feces or something.
It is a byproduct, but not of the aliens themselves, like the bugs and this kind of stuff. You know, something related to them. So, no spoilers, please. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I'm definitely not going to say enough to actually spoil anything in particular. This is like you know, but it is related to them. I mean, it does make sense.
They wasn't expecting the hunter boy to turn up. The 3 guys defending the hill. I just rocked in and just slapped them all, allowing the crabs to come up. Hello, mate. How you doing? Trying to hide behind a rock.
The hunter running at me scared the hell out of me. Poor guy. Alright, I see their mining operation is more or less wide open.
Yes. Oh, there's buggies here. Right, okay. I'm gonna have to take this at a different approach. Crabs! Let's go. The crablings.
Okay, playing as an alien, I definitely think the harvesters having machine gun is a good thing. I mean, I'm barely getting hit and I'm almost at the harvester. It's a full load, and I think it really does make sense. I've taken a bit of damage, but definitely not enough to actually stop me, which I think it's fair. You know, it allows me to get right on top.
Everyone's teleported. I'm just whipping them as I come in.
Oh, the other harvester shot me. Oh man.
He's still alive? Oh, I'm dead. No. Go, my crabs, go. And he's getting eaten. Yeah. I love the crabs. They're so funny.
Yeah, the crabs are fun players.
Yeah,
so
so
need to improve movement with the aliens because it can get really annoying at times.
They've got not momentum. What's the name for it? Like the boat feel to like the hunter and all. I don't know if that's like due to his how big the hunter is and he runs quick and it just gives him that inertia. That's it. He's got like that inertia behind him, so it takes him a while to stop because he kind of like jogs. So I don't know if that's intentional or just because he's
certainly intentional. It's also because I mean it is because all the units are physics based, so it is intentional. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. You know, I mean if you slide along the dust, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the hunter is my favorite alien unit. Start of the game, it's almost like something out of a horror movie when you come over the hill with those two tentacles up in the air.
Yeah, when you see it running towards you, it looks like this crazy thing. It's like, oh god, no. Okay, there's a big attack on the nodes in the southwest.
Yeah, I've spotted it. I think we're just going for a crab assault at this point. Oh, there's so many of us as well.
So many of us, but there's a lot of riflemen. There's much more riflemen than us. Okay, like in terms of the kill.
I'm a buried crab now. Oh, come kill me.
I'll kill one, but they're gonna just teleport in.
I got one! I got one!
There's 3 more that I can see in the 1 point spot. Then there's more further west than those.
I
honestly think it's probably a good idea to harass the humans a bit too.
Yeah. I buried myself on the ground. They totally just turned around and started shooting someone else. I come back out and bit one in the butt and killed him, then died. You'd love to see it. There is a certain thing coming out of this greater spawning cyst. I'm keeping my eye on it. As soon as I said that, it stopped pulsating. Now it's starting.
Yeah, the game has a long way to go, but it is definitely like fun to play, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm having a blast. I'm having an absolute blast playing this like all the time.
Yeah, when the frames go to hell, it is a bit like oh, that's fun. Obviously, logically, because you see less, right? But still fun. But yeah, definitely needs like optimization to improve it.
Yeah. Ooh, I just spotted a bunker. Like it's just come up on the maps, like so far to the west. I wonder if the team is going to react to that.
I see what you say, Candyman. Thanks, man. Yeah, still there's like a lot to do, you know. I'm just playing the game and at the same time thinking. Balancing is going to be, you know, the longest process, logically, you know, but it's the easiest process in quotations because it's just playing with values. But yeah, it's going to be a very long process to do.
So got a ton of riflemen on a hill, and I'm a hunter. As much as I want to go in there and like slap them up, there's also a buggy coming up behind as well, and I know for a fact that thing could spray me as I'm trying to kill things. So I'm gonna have to try and take this tactically.
Yeah. See the human base. Thinking. Now I'm thinking about gameplay, by the way, like the game, like the game we're playing.
Oh yeah, I'm getting shredded. Actually getting shredded.
Yeah, those riflemen are really dealing us a nasty one.
I tried to burn out the buggy's gun so I could go for it. I think all the infantrymen pretty much died out, didn't they? It's like 1 or 2 left. Right, I better not.
Dude, no, there's this light buggy, there's one further north, the other one.
I've just seen one going for the resource node as well. You have to go for him. So where, who's the commander? Just saying there's no impalers or anything as of yet. I've not even seen a single impaler.
Oh no!
Oh, there they are.
Man, I hid under the harvester and I actually got crushed by it as it drove over me. It's a bug, of
Ah.
course, but it's a bug. But I got killed as a bug by a bug. All about the bugs.
As a bug, by a bug.
Yep. How it is, man.
Oh, here comes the hunter. He's going to slap him up. He literally pushed him underground. I just spotted that. Like the little red targeting thing. The human literally just went straight through the bottom of the map as he died.
We got a bunch of teleporters. I saw a teleport. We'll go investigate it. At least tag the target. Yeah, we got some teleporters. Oh no, okay, they're...
This hunter's not going to be in a good way if he keeps this up. Oh, he's trapped on a rock. You're good. Get him. He's got away from you. He hit another rock. Oh no, the poor buggy. He's been chomped. He's getting destroyed. 2 crabs and a hunter.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of teleporting in. And definitely one thing that's going to help is if the teleportation either costs personal resources, which I think it should to a degree, but also there should be a cooldown time. Because of course there's no personal resources just yet, that needs to be added. But the cooldown time will definitely make it that you don't just just spam your way in there and then you die and it's all good and just keep respawning and just keep teleporting there.
Yeah.
It will force you at some point to have to go on foot if you keep just dying.
Just like the crab army. Just all moving in. Are there hit indicators for aliens?
Indicators in what sense? Like when you get hit?
Ranged attack, I would have thought. When you successfully hit.
Oh no. I mean, I'm to be honest, I'm not much of a fan of it. Like hit indicators, like the meta kind of thing, where it's like or whatever.
Yeah.
Not much of a fan of it. Like it doesn't belong in a game like this, I think. Especially given the engagement distances.
Yeah. Harvesters are meme lords. Oh, they're whoa, that crab's on miles. Yeah. I'd say the harvesters are definitely the highlight of Dram's release. From the moment the game came into early access, and then as soon as the things came out about the harvesters, how did you feel about it? And all the clips that you've seen of the harvesters, like getting stuck on the refinery, getting stuck on rocks.
Oh yeah, the harvesters. Oh Jesus Christ! When I looked at it, I was like, I mean, I would use more profane language, but basically, long story short, because of course, that's the funny thing, right? You can never test it enough. I mean, yeah, I did test it, and I did see some problems, but it was never absolutely as drastic as what I saw in the multiplayer matches, And it's mainly because the amount of harvesters being built are just very significant, So of course, it compounded the problem. Is it just me, or does it have bunker on west is a problem? Okay, yeah, cool. All right, so if that bunker is being dealt with, that should deal with that. You know what? I'm gonna go explore the east.
There's a red bunker right to the east that's been seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eliminate it. I assume they probably can hear us, so now they're gonna go defend it. But that's fine.
And there's 2 heavy quads headed for a poor single crab right to the south. I feel sort of 3 quads.
For all you human players listening to the stream, and now I'm going to react to my attack on this bunker. Dodgy. Sure, and you're listening to the stream, please write into the chat. Just write dodgy.
And my cat is here meowing at me. Hello, boy. You won't be able to see him, guys, unless he sticks his tail in my face. What is it, boy? What are you meowing for? Hey? What's it? Oh, is it that time? This is dinner time. Is it that time?
Sorry?
My cat's dinner time. So he's come to see me for dinner. But it's not me feeding you tonight. And now I can physically see.
Yeah, the light quads really make short order of crabs. That's one thing which is, in terms of balance, a little bit annoying. But I mean, it's fair, I could increase the speed of the crab somewhat, but
Increase the speed of the crab.
yeah.
They've actually got more health than the scout and the right. Well, wait, how much health pool does a crab have? 150.
Oh, crab has about 400 health.
400. So they've got more health pool than most of the infantry units.
Yes, they do have more health than all of the infantry units. Each crab. But the thing is, I mean, you know, like, think about how easy it is for infantry to kill infantry. Alright, cool, nicely done.
Yeah, true.
I mean, the way I've approached the game is more of a, like, a realistic perspective. No, 600 I think is for the heavy crabs. The horned crab. There we go.
Oh, there's a massive buggy push straight into the main nest.
Oh boy. Alright. Enough.
Oh, and there's one right here with me as well. Including big
Yeah.
heavy ones, and I'm an impaler. I'm definitely not going to kill it. Ooh.
That's not going to end well. We don't have all that much to fight with them. We're on beta 2, but definitely not enough to push back against them. Trying to make my way there, but commandos are... Oh, I forget. I think they had like 300 or something like that. They don't really need all that much health because they have more armor. The humans generally have like not all that much health, but they have more armor. The commando, that is. From the back, he's got like a softer spot, so you can like near the knees and this kind of stuff. You can get him quite well. But I'm just gonna hide underground.
I'm really trying to shoot this buggy at like 400 meters away with an impaler, and it's just not. It's not going well.
Yeah, no. To be honest, I'm not sure we're gonna recover from this. Let's see. Let's see. There's a lot of stuff incoming.
I'm definitely surprised to not see any scorpions or behemoths up at this stage. I
Yeah,
don't know how
well,
much we were
well-
getting harassed, but
Well, we're on... Okay, we got 2,450 resources. We're on beta 2.
so the shrimps might have been getting farmed up a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I think we've really reduced the amount of shrimps we have. Plus, oh, okay, we've lost some biocaches as well. So I don't think we actually have biocaches near the, what's it called? Near the resources, which means I have to, like, ferry back and forth a long distance. Well, I think T1000 is like learning.
Yeah, that's right though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh no, I'm not paying attention. No, I'm gonna get killed by a... Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I could have killed him. Oh, the crab killed him anyway, so it was worth it.
Yeah, the aliens, the shrimp, are having to ferry quite a distance. If you have a look at the map, you can see the shrimp where they are.
Yeah, they're quite far out. And they've got to make all the way back. Not good. I hide. Well, I can try, but the hunter's not going to do much to heavy quad. I mean, he is slow
Yeah, well-
boy, but he's got a.
Oh yeah, I've taken down 3.
He's got a big heavy gun.
Alright, yeah, Commander finished me off though. Well, we took down that attack for the most part.
Just got it. If there's going to be an alien queen, will there be an alien king?
No. So the queen is like a you know, like with wasps, for example. You just have the queen.
She is the hive mind.
Yeah, for the colony, yeah. Because there's obviously, you know, there's each queen has its own colony.
Are there going to be any shrimp upgrades like there are going to be harvester upgrades?
Yeah, I mean, there should definitely be some like unit upgrades in general. Will there be a brain bug like unit? What does that mean, brain bug?
Oh, that's a reference to Starship Troopers.
Oh, right.
The big grub-looking thing. That was in the final moments of Starship Troopers. But they capture it and they take control of the planet.
Ah, yes. Now I recall. I don't really want to say all that much because then I would be spoiling. So.
What do you think about making the horn crab just an upgrade or evolution of the standard crab for like mid-game?
I mean, that is an option. Definitely an option. I mean, some of the units when I was like making them, it wasn't. Some of them weren't really deep in design. It was like this would be cool, so I tried that and this kind of stuff. And the horned crab is one of them. And I think it is kind of like a logical evolution of the standard crab.
Yeah, it makes sense. They have they seem more armored as well, but they are also a little bit slower.
No, they're the same speed.
Same speed.
They look
They
slow
look
because
beefy.
of the way they appear.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. I'm not sure about their speed values. I know about their HP values.
Slap.
I'm probably dead here. Right, I've killed the heavy, and I've got a marksman to deal with, but I'm actually 1 HP, so... Oh, one shot again! This is typical me! Oh, and I get shot by a commando.
Are you dead? Or are you still alive?
I'm still alive, just barely. They're
Oh,
trying to
nice,
shoot me
yeah.
the tendrils at the moment. Yeah, they're trying to shoot my tendrils. Is that you, the crab?
Yeah, I'm the crab.
Going around the rock.
Yeah, get that. Oh no, he killed you. That bloody commando.
So I'm still alive, just barely. Oh, he's flanking.
I think the Impaler could use with a bit of a precision upgrade as well.
Yeah, I'm dead.
The Impaler's not all that good as a ranged unit.
Right, what we got here then? So this is our main nest, and...
Yeah, that commando is just waiting for me to get out.
Are you buried at the minute, are you?
Yeah, I'm dug underground because there's a commando like right looking at me, so I can't get out.
Well, what I find is good tactic is if like you're sat at the spawner and there's enemies nearby and the spawner's doing something, you want to take that unit, just dig yourself underground and mind control it when it comes out.
Sorry, say again.
So when like a minute ago I had that heavy quad sat outside the spawner, and
Yeah.
I burrowed underground because he was trying to kill me, and then as soon as the hunter came out, I quickly just grabbed the hunter from underground, like as like mind transfer. So
Oh yeah.
quite a valuable tactic if you're taking fire but you want to take control of a unit.
That's true. By the way, we got hover tanks coming our way. It's
Oh
GG.
well, that's GG.
Yeah,
We haven't got scorpions yet. No scorpions yet.
Not only that, we're on 0 Cortex tier.
Oh.
So it's GG.
Yeah.
Oh well, all good.
We'll go again. We'll go aliens and humans again. Yeah. I did see something. Good afternoon, gents. Thanks for hosting the stream. And no worries, mate. No worries. And thank you to Martin for joining me tonight.
No worries. My pleasure, man.
About the Silica, yeah, you. Crabs are literally they may look small on my perspective, but when you're a human and you look at a crab, they're big. They're not.
Yeah, they're big. They're taller than a human.
Yeah, they're massive. So 20 of them sprinting at you, and you're just like a scout or a rifleman. Even the hunter, when you think of the hunter, you think, oh, he's quite a small unit. No, he's towering. He's a big unit.
It's the perspective gets lost, you know, until you're like literally viewing it from first person. All right, I see the hover tanks incoming.
I'm trying to fight a buggy with Impaler, but it's yeah. it's proving ineffective. Will there be a new commands for the commander, like guard, attack while moving? So yeah, so they will be implemented.
Yeah.
Color palettes for factions. So soul versus soul, and not law related, like a skirmish. Like if you'd host a game,
Yeah, definitely. I want to do stuff like that because it obviously shouldn't be like it's not law friendly, but that's fine. You know, it can be a lot of fun. Like especially once the teams are actually different, you may want like a perfectly balanced match, which would be, of course, you know, Soul versus Soul, Centauri versus Centauri, Aliens versus Aliens, which doesn't make sense in terms of law, but certainly makes sense in terms of like actual gameplay.
And like having 2v2 scenarios where you'd have 2 souls versus 2 alien commanders, and they would have their own nests.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah, those 2 hover tanks are gonna do a lot of damage.
I don't think we've got anything to take them on apart from
we got no chance. I mean, to be honest, we might as well. We're at a point where we're gonna concede because, or not concede, but we're gonna get really trashed on because they have 4. They already have 2 heavy vehicle factories, and it seems they're building two ultra heavy vehicle factories. So they're gonna come with called siege tanks eventually. We are Cortex tier none.
So we're literally just crabs and impalers.
Because they've really like pushed us. And I really need to add zooming on this map and panning.
Well, marksman shoot me.
Especially these large matches. Large maps, sorry.
Far away for me to make a difference. I think it's just our nest that needs to die for us to lose, isn't it?
Right?
It's just the nest that needs to go down for.
Yeah.
the jump in the hill with the hover tank. It's funny.
Yeah, GW author, you're right. Like with regards to the teleport spam, the teleport spam definitely needs to improve. It is quite excessive. I mean, it's fair, right? That's what the game supports, but it does need to change because the teleport spamming is really annoying.
We just killed that hover tank. It flipped itself somehow. I don't know how you managed that.
Okay, so someone's asking why can the humans keep playing without a HQ? So the HQ is, you know, it's not crucial to the operations. I mean, okay, so the idea is, if you have buildings which are capable of producing, you know, units that you can still fight with, then it would be a Pyrrhic victory, but a victory nonetheless if you won.
Mm-hmm.
With the aliens, right now it's the nest because I don't have the queen in, right? But once the queen is in, if you lose all your nests, that's fine because the queen will be able to build one herself. So there, it's only about killing the queen. So of course the queen will be embedded in a nest, but she can get out at any point and move somewhere else. But while she's not in the nest, you won't be able to like add new units to the queue and so on. We'll see how that plays out. If it doesn't play all too well, then I'll have to adjust it, you know. But there should always be an alien queen in some form or another. You know, I mean, one way to do it would be that she'd be able to burrow through the nests and transfer to another nest, for example. That would be, but I'd prefer to avoid that. That's like more of a meta thing rather than something that makes sense. Right, we got a bunch of commandos spamming us. Yeah, this is GG. This is way GG. Like we have nothing that we can actually do at this point.
A challenge for me, or a test for me. Have a crab below a siege tank, and then land on the siege tank. Would the crab explode or get damage? Oh, what, you mean salvage jet engines or something?
Oh, okay. So the jets, they don't deal damage right now. And to be honest, when I see how problematic it is even to get onto the vehicles, I don't think I want to add damage for it. It complicates the AI and all this kind of stuff significantly. So I'll probably avoid doing that. But as for... I'll give me a second to kill these guys, they're highly annoying.
Oh, land the siege tank on top of the borrowed crab. Would it kill the crab?
If you land the siege tank on a burrowed crab, I think it would actually kill it. Yeah.
Or maybe land it and it's walking underneath, maybe. That would do the exactly same damage.
Okay, so someone's saying, can't crabs make siege tanks float away like Goliaths make harvesters fly sometimes? No, because a Goliath is, has a significant portion of the mass of a harvester, whereas a crab has 0 point nothing mass of the siege tank. There very much is mass in this. So you can literally, a crab that jumps on top of flying vehicles will pull it down. If there's enough of them, of course. Yeah, the teleport spanning definitely has to be there definitely has to be a cooldown for the teleport because, yeah, I mean, it can be very frustrating where you especially with a lot of players, you kill 3 and another 3 teleport in, before you manage to kill them. So it is a non-stop fight.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna go human for this one, I think. So we're doing. Oh yeah, don't forget to not spawn in. Like, don't select to spawn in before the timer stops. That is going to be fixed. That is fixed. You've got the fix for it already. So
yeah, it was literally one line fix. So if it gets fixed, it will be in the next build.
Oh, when we likely to see the next beta branch build then before the main build?
Oh, I wanted to have it in today, but I actually had I had a call and stuff, so I didn't get to finish it. But definitely I want to push it tomorrow if possible.
Okay, this might be a bit different. We've got 2 totally different commanders this time around. Let's see how they work things out. Server host with customization settings. Oh my god, I can't say the word. Specify individual unit stats as health, armor values, spread.
Wait, sorry, say that again.
So, will you provide server hosts with customization settings to specify things like individual unit health, armor, values, speed, damage, attack speed, or weight and spread?
No, because those will be done via mods. So basically, the server would just be able to use a mod, and the modding these units, I'll make sure it's very simple, so anyone can do it. Because the thing is otherwise you'd have this gigantic list of all these values which you can change, which I think would be a bit excessive. I do want to keep the hosting simple.
Yeah. Dustin, thank you for the follow, mate, and thank you guys for the follows today as well, and also thank you for the donations as well. Very much appreciated. In case you guys didn't know, I achieved YouTube membership, a partnership. Sorry, 2 days ago, I think. I can't remember. It's been a long week and a long weekend. So it was early week. I think it was Monday, Tuesday. I achieved partnership, and I've also got everything up and running. So if you guys want to join the membership, you get perks for it and stuff. You don't have to. I don't really expect anything from this anyway. But there are memberships. There are 3 tiers, and you do get perks for each tier. If you want to have a look, then I think the button's somewhere located above the stream somewhere. I'm totally new to YouTube, by the way. I was originally a Twitch streamer for 2 to 3 years, and my content was basically competitive casting for first-person shooters like Battlefield and Call of Duty. But my calling has always been RTSs, so and that's why I've led myself through RTS games and landed myself in Silica, basically.
Yeah, what are the chances of that?
Yeah, I mean, I've always loved Command & Conquer. I was playing Anno 800 for 500-600 hours in a row at one point, just because it's a city builder and it's got combat assets to it, and it's got unique economy-based stuff to it as well. Like you're controlling a trading empire, and then that's the type of stuff I really like as well. But I've always had my calling with fast-paced RTSs and stuff as well. So
yeah, makes sense, man.
Oh, my minimap's bugged. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I have it as well. When you switch teams, it doesn't correctly update the texture which is used for it. I know about it. We'll fix it.
Another one to the list.
My balls. Can we get Ram? Can we get Runlock, please?
My balls.
Yeah, I do think it would be good to be able to like put toggle run. So, ooh, we have a crab incoming.
I'm looking at chat and I'm constantly crashing to like rocks on the ground. I'm gonna end up killing my buggy in a minute. Let's have a look. Warhammer BOP. Everyone keeps saying about 40k, like someone building a mod for this game when it's available, like to convert to 40k.
There's a crab coming towards our base. It's looking around me, but yeah, he looks like he's trying to stalk me, but no, he's moving towards our base. Alright, so that means we must be not too far from the aliens. On the last check, just rejoin. Actually.
You can tell it's a player crab straight away. The moment he jumps over me and just goes, "Oh, I've overjumped," turns around and just staring at me in midair. Funny enough, I actually grew up playing Dawn of War, the original Dawn of War, and then I did play 2 and 3. The original Dawn of War, though, I remember, my God, I was out on a work assignment to another shop, and I was staying at a hotel, and I'd play. Oh God, I'd be playing. Oh my God, what happened? I was playing, and I was meant to be up at 6 a.m. the next day, and I didn't finish this game. I was Necron. It was me and my friend. We're both Necron, and we were versing 4 orc AIs. And the game literally took like 6 hours because they were just swarming the Necrons. We managed to push out with a monolith in the end and managed to just like wipe the battlefield. But yeah, that's like one of those memorable moments. Oh, that's the hunter. I don't really want to mess with him. Custom paint jobs for harvesters, tanks, and such indifferent.
Customization after early access, it doesn't make sense right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it would take like a long time to implement and do and all this kind of stuff, and the resources can be better spent elsewhere for now.
Yeah.
You know, it's most important to actually get all the stuff done.
And would you think that'd be like a modded thing that you could do, or would you want to put it like as, for example, like buyable faction, like paint jobs or skins and stuff like that?
I think it makes sense for you know, similar to Counter-Strike, you know, that kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be perfectly honest. I will be perfectly honest. I'm actually not much of a fan of like these kind of skin jobs and like these paint jobs and all this kind of stuff, because the thing about it is it really then changes the feel of the game. Like when you, for example, you know, in Counter-Strike, it's of course my personal opinion. You know, you come across like a soldier who's holding a pink rifle, it just feels ridiculous. You know, sure, people like it, and that's why I think it is worth implementing, because people do enjoy it. But I'm personally not all that much of a fan. You know, but yeah, it's fair enough. You know, everyone likes something else. So
Yeah.
I think if I was doing like different paint jobs, I'd try and do them so that they fit into the world. You know. So it's not like, oh, a pink harvester, because it's a bit ridiculous. You know?
So I literally put no pink.
Sorry?
So I literally put in the chat no pink.
Yeah. I mean, having pink, you'd literally think it's like an error in the textures. You know? But I'm not criticizing, mind you. I'm not criticizing like a Counter-Strike's choice of you know, putting in these different skins and all this kind of stuff. It's just that I personally I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's my personal opinion. You know?
Right, well, I've dealt with that crab that was attacking the refinery. Oh, I saw that pebble as I come down. I was like, oh, hold on. Is there an enemy on our... Let's have a look. Before I end up flipping myself and killing myself.
Look at this, look how good I am. I've got 115 kills. Man, this scoreboard's bugged. I gotta fix it. It's nonsense, of course. I don't have 115 kills.
So I have 58 deaths and 29 deaths for certain other people.
You're doing pretty crap, man.
Oh, there's another crab coming. I just realised we've not actually found the alien's base yet. This whole entire time. Haven't actually located him. This crab really wants his refinery dead.
Oh man. Yeah, with like the deaths and the kills, what I've noticed is it actually multiplies it by the number of players. So it's some silly little synchronization issue.
To clarify regarding waypoints, waypoints you said it was going to be a thing, didn't you? Where you could waypoint a building to produce units and send them here.
Rally point. Yeah, rally point definitely will be a thing.
And waypoints is in, I would assume, team markers? Like, we'll go to waypoint this, waypoint that?
No. Waypoints would be like, okay, the way I understand waypoints is when you select a unit and you like, go
That's
there,
right, yeah.
and then go there, and then
Yeah.
go there, you know. So you give like 3 waypoints. You
Yeah.
know, and so it then first makes its way to the first point and then automatically to the second.
Yeah.
So you can like stage an attack much better.
Yeah, so you can tell them to move here, then move to here, and then attack that target, or...
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
The important thing about it is to be able to like run around something, you know, because that's the important thing.
Right, I'm going to try and locate the enemy base, because I've just been driving around in the same spot. Will there be super soldiers? Technically, the commando is kind of a big beefy boy, isn't he?
Indeed. So super soldiers, I mean, oh god, okay, there's a big queue at the light vehicle factory. Okay, screw it. I'll just go on foot then. Oh, we found the enemy base.
Okay, yeah. Just located a bio stash.
Teleportation time, I guess. Yeah, yes, for super soldiers, definitely not something like which can take thousands of points of damage, you know. I mean, I do want to keep it so that the like infantry, I want damage to feel realistic. Right, so if you take a rocket to the face from a rocket truck, then I wouldn't expect you to be able to survive no matter what kind of a soldier you are. Only exception might be if there was, for example, some shielding, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah. Will you be able to implement an active... Will you implement being able to see the active minimap on the teleporter?
Yes, most definitely. It's more that I just didn't have time to do it properly just now. No.
I'm about to run into so much combat right now. There's a hunter coming my way as well. Don't know if I should pick a fight with him or not. Probably end really badly.
Funny how the same tactics that work in Natural Selection 2 kind of work here too, as a soldier, where you can just jump around. Oh man, what I need to do for these aliens is when they attack, they'll automatically lock onto the nearest enemy with their attack, because right now it can be very frustrating when you keep missing with the crab, you know, because the person just jumped to the side.
Yeah. Kind of need that rocket trooper to kill off this hunter.
Friendly fire. In your HQ, I forget. From memory, it is Mark
No,
4
the poor
or
heavy.
3. Mark 4 or 3.
I tried to save you.
Wait, how come aliens have no resources? I mean, if you've got no resources, then you're not utilizing units correctly.
We'll take down some payload quick.
Fuck. At spawn, I wouldn't say it's a bit like... Fair enough. I mean, it depends. I'm not sure what kind of what's at.
Oh my god, there's 4 crabs. No, 5 crabs trying to get to me. Oh my god. Make sure I don't hit a pebble, because that will be the death of me.
Up south of base, fair enough. Well, I mean, when I can see that there's a ton of nodes. And a lot of them I think are absolutely excessive. So I don't think it's just about distribution. I think the node placement could be a little bit better as well.
That's another question, actually. Map editor, like an in-game one, where you can kind of like spice things up, change the location of certain like resource points and stuff.
The resource points is a bit of a problem because they need to be generated to kind of like fit onto the train. But oh my god, why are there so many nodes?
I launched this crab so far into the sky. Drumming a huge mistake of waiting for mod support to let hosts make custom server settings. Hosts could correct balance issues and create more competitive and thematic experiences for people.
Well, I definitely want to do a something akin to Arma 3 Zeus, if anyone knows it. Basically, a kind of like it plays as the game master and can spawn things for the other players, and the other players being objectives that this person gives them. So it's kind of like think literally D&D, for example, you know, where you have one game master and then you have, of course, the other players, which are playing the story that the game master has thought up. So the game master could theoretically just give them 1,000,000 units that they have to fight against, but and kill them. But of course, that wouldn't be very fun, would it?
That is a lot of nodes. Yeah, I just said that's a hell of a lot of nodes. There's like a 3 stack of nodes heading to a single resource.
Yeah, it's exactly. I think there's
Oh no, I'm in trouble.
A massive overbuild of nodes. It's definitely what kills.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm in reverse as well, trying to kill these crabs off. Oh my god. No, the hunter. I just heard the whip. I heard the little whip coming in. There we go. Right, how are we looking here? Tech are we on?
Let's try that. That sounds like a good idea.
We're at tech. Commando, tech 3. Huh.
Yeah, we definitely need more vehicles. Aliens do heal over time. They do.
Did you increase the light armored car speed? I don't think it's increased the light armored car, right?
No, it's the same. It's the same.
Will
Alrighty.
construction distance notification be added, similar to like the Zerg creep? Oh, right, yeah, I get what you mean, yeah. Oh, like a pylon blue circle. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like a circle indicating how far out you can build.
Oh yeah, definitely. It has to be there. And for the humans as well, when they're placing their buildings, there should be like a grid indicator showing you where you can valid placement for buildings. Yeah, Tom Carter. It may feel faster, but I have made no change to the light armored car.
Ratchet Tech 4.
We're at Tech 4, but we... Okay, we've started building a heavy vehicle factory.
Everyone's waiting for the light armor cars to come out at the minute. I'm just in line.
Yeah, are you the commando?
I'm the commando, yeah.
I'm the dude here, jumping up and down. Oh, what? Alright, so that guy just...
I'll ride it. I'm gonna ride the boy.
Yeah, come on. Let's go. Teamwork.
For 2 seconds before I slip off the end.
Yeah, I have to improve the holding on the vehicle. Yes, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I'll wait.
What I might actually do though is for like the light armored car, I think that could like carry, for example, 2 soldiers or so. You know.
Oh, like a semi-transport.
Yeah, exactly. To like transport small amount of units. You know.
Passive income through buildable capsule structures. Almost like Tiberium spikes from Command and Conquer, where you would capture it and it would generate a base amount like every few seconds.
I did actually think about it, like having. I actually do have for Prospector planned some player placeable drilling rigs. They're small. They'll only harvest a small amount, but they'll keep harvesting by themselves, and they should be redeployable. So. Okay, we got scorpions incoming, by the way. 3 I can see at least on the map.
Oh god, right, okay. Oh, yes.
Really need tanks at this point. I mean, I don't think they're doing a bad job, to be honest. I mean, those nodes are a bit crazy, but it's a wasted res, but...
Yeah, that's a lot of nodes. There's also a bunker to the far west. That could have been utilised. Just thinking for a cheeky barracks placement.
Yeah, true. But to be honest, it's like so dodgy, you know.
Yeah, it is dodgy. It's being that close to them as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Need ways to generate infinite money for all factions for those super long form games.
I'm not sure I agree with that, because I mean I think ultimately it should kind of like wind down, you know, like that. I don't, like, it's never happened that someone's exhausted the resources or even come close, and by the resources getting slowly exhausted, it forces you to push up in the map. I'm not sure I really want to charge these scorpions, because especially not with this.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm hopefully we'll see a hover tank come out in a second, because this factory's almost done.
So the placement of that additional HQ was a little bit unfortunate, I think.
It won't come out in time, will it? For the.
Wait, they're probably using it as a turret, which makes sense.
I think it's progressed quite far actually, just by looking at it. I think it's almost under full construction.
Actually,
oh no, it's still.
No. It's about 50% done.
Yeah, I could see the tower still being created, like the pyramid of printing. Right. Okay. This thing I wanna know is this a factory that's printing vehicles, or is it materializing vehicles? Because the way it looks like it's kind of printing it, like almost not like a 3D printer, but like a Well, it's a kind of like fabrication technique, which, you know, you could say 3D printing, but not in a confined space. So you can see like it builds a crap ton of supports, and is able to kind of like print whatever it needs to. And the fabrication technique, of course, works for vehicles as well as buildings, which makes sense. I mean, you know, what's the difference between a vehicle and a building? Big, yeah. But you know, obviously. Also, what doesn't make sense is, of course, how humans are created in barracks. Yeah. Teleporting them down from the mothership or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a good idea here. You know, you probably don't want to explain it by breeding. It's a bit.
Oh well, cloned, tank generated soldiers. We're going
guys,
into.
We are not going to keep this position against those. The
hover tanks. The hover tanks almost ready. It is ready.
The scorpions are just going to
chew me up
all over us.
Yeah. I'll try my best. I will try my best. Make a custom challenge map with low health commandos or something. What's the challenge map, man? Low health. Oh right.
Challenge?
You have to expand on that one, Lewis. As I what? Saying that weekly. Well, like a weekly custom like mode. Almost like just edited versions of like strategy, but like there's certain tweaks involved that change everything up.
Oh yeah, definitely in the far future. Like anything like that, because that's like constant content updates, which are like now is the game's not done. So
Yeah. I cannot see the scorpion. So
Scorpions in base. When I said we're done, I meant of course like. Alright, we got a hover tank. That can at least do some damage. I mean, for all the complaints about the res, I mean, the aliens are doing really well. I don't think
yes, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. That HQ has gone up though, and it is opening fire, but it's not opening fire at the right target. I don't think. There's 2 scorpions to the far north going for. Actually, where's our harvesters? Oh, they're at the back. Okay. And then there's just 2 scorpions to my exact left. Talk about dedicated servers. Yes, there will be dedicated servers.
There is report.
So when will we likely see the Queen introduced?
Within the next 2 months or so. Like I want to do it like worst case along with the air units.
Okay.
I don't have to do too many balancing passes, you know.
Yeah, that's understandable. Trying to keep an eye on what I'm doing as well. What is I'm looking at chat? Proxy chat.
Yeah, like
so
proxy chat. I think most important is to get voice chat going.
Yeah,
It'll be very important. Afterwards, proxy chat can be either an extension of that, because it should obviously work in the same way. Because if you have the sorry, just concentrating on the battle here. That's you up there, Lycan.
yeah, they're sat behind the construction. It's ultra heavy.
Yeah,
and
we
there's
really
just
start pushing the
whipping their tails over the top. Oh, there's a hunter coming in from north as well.
I think I noticed someone wait in the chat here in the game. Yeah, okay. Carter, have you noticed? Have you considered showing health bars on top of the enemies instead of on the side? Okay, we got a Goliath incoming, by the way. Yeah, I mean it's definitely a possibility. Like the idea to put onto the side was to minimize how much HUD clutter there would be, but yeah, I mean it does make sense to a degree to have it on of the enemy. I mean, there's definitely going to be changes made to the HUD, right? This is not final. You know, the HUD and these things, like especially the HUD is minimal importance right now versus improving the harvesters further, fixing performance and this kind of stuff.
I'm fine a scorpion in it. It's definitely a losing battle. Trying to aim for his tail, but trying to hit a tail when it's darting around just above a rock. Hand grenade, so yeah, utilities for infantry.
Yes, will be added.
That was an enemy shooting at me.
We've just lost 2 hover tanks. Okay,
Oh.
one hover tank. The other one is basically dead though.
It's probably me if I'm the
Yeah,
only
I'll-
tank on the hill.
No,
Okay.
there was 2 hover tanks attacking a Goliath.
Oh.
I've claimed it. It's heavily damaged, but all right. Lycan, there is something coming out of the ultra vehicle factory, which we definitely should defend.
Okay.
It'll probably take some time before it's done, I assume.
I'm really trying to hit this Scorp in the tail. Oh no, it's a building. Oh my god, I just went into a building construction site.
Alright, that gave him some damage, so that's Scorpo.
Right, one Scorp dead. And
Oh,
now I've got
hit.
another one coming. Yay! Oh, and the Hunter's coming as well for me.
T-1000, yes, it is planned.
Oh lord. Oh no. Oh, not a big whip boy. Oh, he's gonna whip me to death. And I've got a scorpion. Yeah, I'm dead here. Oh. Whew. I've got to turn my butt around so my front arm is facing. Will there be a campaign? So you've expressed wanting to make one, but if you'll be able to.
Yeah, it's a question of, I mean, look, if there's interest, definitely. I would really love to do it.
Right, I'm just barely alive in this hover tank. Managed
Yeah.
to fight those 2 scorpions and that hunter off with the help of a rocket truck.
There is another Scorpion on the west flank.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. There's one appearing right next to the ultra heavy, and another one about to get hit by what I assume is a light armored car.
Yeah, like in terms of campaign, what I want to do is do it.
Oh.
StarCraft.
My turret's being thrown into a madness. What's it doing? Oh, there you go. Oh. Oh, there you go. There's a bug for you. You stand on a specific point on top of the hover tank's turret, and it will just start spinning in a 90-degree angle without any control.
Wait, well, sorry? Say again?
I just hit that scorpion tail kill. The hover tank, if you stand on the turret in a specific spot, you lose control of the turret as a player. Like this commander's going to do it for me now. Like, I'm not moving the turret. I don't know if you can hear me. If you can jump back on where he stood. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, come on, stop fucking moving.
There.
There you go. Oh yeah, because it traces the player in front of it. Okay, yeah, okay. You don't lose control, but it's because it does a raycast and it detects the player in front of you.
There's a big siege boy.
Yeah, I'm in control of it. So time to push back. Let us make our way. In that direction, what's in that direction? Nothing except for...
I wasn't aiming at the soldier, I wasn't even touching the mouse. The turret was rotating on his own.
Yeah, it's because it detects him and it tries to aim at that
Tries to
position.
aim at that position, yeah. So what he's moving the field of view technically of the tank, what you can see. So it's kind of like pushing.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
Rocket launcher really needs to push back. Shit, I think I killed someone, sorry.
How you doing, James? Welcome.
Alright. Can someone help that rocket launcher because it's getting attacked by a crab?
Oh yeah, yeah, I see it.
I can barely see where those guys are. There.
He was in here earlier during the interview phase. Got any questions, James, that you'd like to ask? Oh god, that's Behemoth shooting me. And something blew up behind me.
Oh, we got a railgun tank passing by here. And there are a lot of scorpions. I mean, for the complaints about starting position, I don't think they're doing bad at all.
They're doing good now.
They're doing very good. I mean, I actually might call it that this will be an alien win. We really need to like utilize on the units we have and start pushing back, because otherwise we are not going to get anywhere.
Yes, there is a plan for a campaign. Yeah, there's a plan for a campaign, but it's later down the line. Any plans for a bigger dev team to get involved? You said maybe one, like, but you don't want a big team. You'd like to have
yeah,
hands-on.
Yeah, the problem is the bigger team you get, the less efficient it becomes, because there's of course, you know, a lot of stuff you have to think. And I don't know, I just enjoy working with like a very close-knit small group of people.
Yeah. I need to get out there actually.
There are a crap ton of crabs incoming.
Yeah, I can see the crab rush going straight for the siege tank actually.
Yep.
I would be careful because I've got Scorpion shooting me across the map, and I'm literally one shot as it is.
I'm eliminating them as they come, but a lot of them. I need to eliminate the. You know what? I'm gonna start pushing against the scorpions, because those ones are causing the most problems right now.
What are the mechanics of the eyeball HUD icon? Oh yes, so the it's spotted, isn't it? You've been spotted if you got the red symbol.
Yeah, if it's okay, if you can see the icon, then it means you're concealed, right? Concealment means that you won't be detected unless it's like a direct line of sight and whatever. I explain it more on the Discord forums. Red, it means you have been detected despite being concealed.
Is there a form of tracking for the rocket truck's missile?
It's okay. The way it works is when you select a target with it and like fire, then it will go to that position. Provided, okay, someone just hit me with a railgun tank. We'll go to that position and hit it, basically taking the velocity and this kind of stuff into account. So it won't actually follow the target and try and hit it.
Yeah.
You guys, we really need to push back against these. We're all only in defense. We've got so many railgun tanks that we need to start pushing, man. Because we're just letting the aliens build up more and more.
Humans getting base defenses anytime soon. It feels like what the aliens can base them by the thousands. All right, okay, yeah. Well, the human bases are defenseless.
Well, the thing is that the human bases have a ton of health. The alien bases don't. The aliens are quite easily killed. You know, so railgun tank will take down one of those turrets one hit, whereas, you know, to take down, for example, the HQ and whatever, it takes a lot, right?
The dubstep disco ball tank. Oh, there's a massive, there's a push to the far south. Goliath and 3 Scorpions.
Yeah, you know, I think we're gonna have to start pushing relevant of.
Do I turn to meet this? I'm in a siege tank as well, so... they got... there's railguns in the defense line, so the railgun should be able to handle the Goliath, and the Scorpion should take a few shots from them as well. There's another rail tank going there, so I think I'm gonna slowly make my way towards the aliens and try and hit their base.
Yeah, the thing is, right now we're only in defense. We're just gonna get slaughtered slowly.
Yeah, there's a bunch of crabs coming.
Yeah, I've got crabs on my thing. Alright. We just need to start pushing, man, because like right now we're only in defense.
Oh yes, I'm about to be crabbed. Yep, I'm crabbed. There's a crab on my undercarriage. There's a buggy trying to kill him off, so... And now there's a crab on my top end.
Yeah, it's easy to switch to turn your lights on, man. It's easier than night vision. I need to improve night vision, it's pretty crap. Okay, they have a ton of spawning cysts here. That's what I'm talking about, we really need to start pushing them. Because they are just utilizing spawning cysts.
Yeah. Alright, crab's gone straight past me. Oh, Lord. This is where the frame rate starts to go, nope. I've just seen what's coming.
Yeah.
They're using that cliff line as well for Scorpions.
Yeah, I really need help here. Like, why are we staying back, honestly? Really need a push. I gotta... if we don't attack, we're going to lose.
We got 2 Goliaths on coming up to you. Oh, 1 now.
That, no worries, man. You got the altar.
I think there'll be some sort of a stronghold out. So the outpost building. What are you going to be using that for?
The outpost building should be used literally as it sounds, like to be essentially this long-range outpost.
Is it? Would it act as
Which you
expansion?
Okay. Okay. Ooh, there is a Goliath behind me. Give me a sec. 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 Fuck. 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 All right. There we go.
It's telling me to target a shrimp for some reason.
Hey guys. Siege tank is dead.
I'm nailing their spawners in the siege tank now. I think I pretty much popped most of them. Yeah, I think all their forward spawners are dead now.
We really need to push for their spawning things.
So yeah, the outpost. It'll be a expansion outpost.
Yeah, basically. Like think the bunkers, but you have to build them yourself.
Yeah.
If someone really damages the siege tank with rockets.
There's a scorpion passing
Fire.
straight past me, and I can't aim it. Oh god. Okay, he's dead. Oh, that's not good. Oh, the scorpion's on me.
Siege tank almost down.
Yeah, the scorpion's on me. Come on, get in front of my cannon. Go on. I dare you. I think I'm going to be dead now. I've been swarmed. Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
absolutely swarmed. I'm dead.
Yeah, we're gonna lose this at this rate, I think. Because there's Goliaths in our base.
Also, what about a support class? Like the gorge from that. I think we've already spoke about that, haven't we? The gorge from Natural Selection 2.
What about it?
Is there going to be any support classes?
Yeah. So for the aliens, yeah, there probably should be something for healing. I mean, I'm gonna be revisiting these units, you know, progressively. The most important thing is to get like everything working properly right now.
Yeah.
I want to go like with voting afterwards as well. You know what
As
people
in,
would like.
vote for what content you'd like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
To a degree, of course. I mean, you know, not out of anything, but obviously out of like some
Yeah,
more
yeah.
streamlined options.
Mm-hmm. Will there be a way to make a line? Okay, yeah, so I know what this question is. So will there be able to make a line of nodes to save from time, like having to put them down one after each other?
Yes, definitely. So you'll be able to say like an end node, and it will build, or like you'll be able to, ideally, you'll be able to see exactly where a chain of nodes will be built, and you have to pay for it at once, of course. Or maybe it doesn't have to be at once. I'll see how it works out.
I did see someone earlier say about are the humans meant to be, is it macro heavy, and the aliens are meant to be micro heavy? I think that's the way he worded it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. The aliens are meant to have like a lot of units.
It's very micro heavy from the commander point of view. Then the macro heavy stuff is going to be from the human point of view.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is good. It's nice to see different playstyles for, you know, different factions. You haven't got, you know, the same overall broadness like you would have in other RTSs.
Yeah. But with the aliens, I mean, you know, time will tell, right? Once we'll see how. Sorry, we'll see how it goes with the Queen, and you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Queen will change everything up instantly, because you'd have your mobile. You know, your mobile. If your Queen gets sniped, go into another nest. That's game over then, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, in the nest, she should be, in quotations, invulnerable, in the sense that the she should only actually take damage through the nest. You know, the nest has to be destroyed along with her in it. But as soon as she's out in the open, obviously, you know, she can take damage and stuff by herself.
Instead of having an engineer, could you not? So we briefly spoke about engineer, repair pad, and things like that, didn't we? And it was settled to engineer for repairing vehicles, and then the commander having like an ability to turn on like active repair for buildings, which would cost resources. But then they also have a passive repair ability as well.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's the way I want to do it. So basically, buildings would automatically repair, but passively.
I thought my rockets would have actually went to the ground and not continue into orbit. Oh well.
Oh man, they have so much shit. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh, they rebuilt those spawners. I pretty much took out. Ooh, I see a scorpion though. I've seen a little hue from his tail.
Once the aliens get their eco going, there's no stopping them.
Yeah, there are so many questions, guys. I do apologise if I don't get to them all. I am trying to skim through them and picking out the ones that have either not been asked or ones that may not have been covered since Michael's stream, Dead Wizard. Oh, someone did say earlier, the normal troop transport, the one that you're probably not planning on using. Someone did say, what about repurposing it into like an engineer's vehicle, so they could take control of it and then maybe utilize it to help repair vehicles at an enhanced rate.
Oh, yeah, actually, why not? I mean, I'd probably expect a bit of a different design than that one, because that one looks more like a troop carrier. So I'd probably go for a different design if I was going for like a repair vehicle.
Oh lord, there's a crab coming up to me. Oh lordy.
I mean, we're still holding our own, but yeah, they took down our harvesters.
It's so hard to see where...
Yeah, this map is very tough to play on.
Yeah, so rally points and waypoints. Yep, they'll be in. Oh, that's a lot of crabs coming my way, and I'm just driving straight into them looking at chat.
Yeah, I think it's GG at this point.
Oh, and again, I'm about to get hit by a stealth roly-poly that I did not see. Oh my god.
You got to really watch the map. It's been there for quite some time.
Oh no, I'm gonna get roly-polied again in a railgun tank. Man. Oh, I've actually been flipped as well. Yeah. Oh, he died there. Good night, Highlander. Yes. I don't think I've had a winning game tonight, actually.
Yeah, we've currently lost
every game. It's like chat's out to get us today.
Though, to be fair, we should have pushed those aliens earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we took long to find them as well, which didn't help. Like, we wasn't able to harass their shrimps straight off the get-go.
Yeah, but when we did find them, we could have taken them. Oh well.
Oh, my cat's back in the window again.
Wow, what is your frame rate like? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's about 10 frames now. And I think
24.
Yeah, it's probably the nodes plus crabs.
Yeah, the crab rush from the south. This is when you start using heavies.
Yeah, I don't know why I picked the marksman. I thought I'd be good at one-shotting crabs, but then I realised the FPS and decided actually, okay.
Yeah, 10 FPS is just no.
There's a harvester being built in the ultra heavy. We've got no harvesters. Oh, we got one. Oh. Right, there was a few questions I've not actually said about in the Discord. Just give me a second. Okay, so these are questions for you. What games, movies influenced you into making the game, making this, and how it is today?
How is today?
Like any games that have directly influenced you, like today's type of games and prior. I think that's what I think it was meant in Discord.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mentioned before, of course, you know, the old games that influenced this game a lot, or like influenced me in general, was of course Dune 2, StarCraft, Siberian Sun. You know, then in terms of like movies and these kind of influences, then you know, Predator. I really love Predator. Aliens as well. I liked Alien, but Aliens was better in my opinion. But anyway.
Yeah. I'm the same. Yeah. Alien is good because it's the classic, but Aliens it just had that. More like instead of a single alien, it was like a whole threat of a hive.
Yeah, exactly. And like modern influences, if I was to think about modern ones, Dune, the modern one, actually, like the film, it actually did influence some of the architectural decisions on some of the buildings. It did in the bottom parts of the buildings.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a style which really fits well into the ground and this kind of stuff.
yeah, yeah. I can see that. Yeah, yeah. Because in June you'd have to build on concrete, or the buildings just wouldn't be able to be built.
Oh no, I mean visually speaking.
Oh, the visually speaking. Okay.
Like if you look at the human buildings, they kind of have these pylons that kind of like extend out to the sides all around each building.
Yeah.
And it's just actually because visually it just fits really well into the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to snipe this.
And how was you able to motivate yourself to develop mostly the game on your own?
Okay, well, I mean, I'd say that's one of the most difficult things because staying motivated. I mean, in general, right? For anything, for a long time is very difficult to do.
Oh, I'm just gonna get crushed here. I can hardly aim. Looking at a scorpion trying to track him, I really can't.
I have been a multitude of times where I thought like, oh, just almost had enough, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
But staying motivated. I think the important thing is in a small team, it's advantageous when you can just like jump from one thing to the next.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense, I was doing some units. Okay, so they destroyed our building here. But yeah, like doing the buildings placement, for example, that was a bit of a painful task. And then of course I could jump on to doing some of the units. So those I enjoy doing the most, right? Doing units, it's the most enjoyable task. Sometimes sound design and all this kind of stuff. So when you get like tired of one thing, you can at least jump onto something else, at least for the time being. So that really helps with motivation.
Well, yeah, you don't want to burn yourself up, and you burn yourself out. Then you kind of want to make it as much as enjoyable as you possibly can.
Yeah, precisely.
My God, I'm subpar 10 FPS at the minute, and I'm just like, yeah, shoot my rockets. Right, another question you had as well was, what was your prior experience of game development, and what was you a game development all along, or did you have other jobs beforehand?
Well, so while I was studying in university, I had I worked in a warehouse, for example, for computer parts. But that was while I was while I was still a student studying. But otherwise, right after that, I actually applied for Bohemia Interactive and was accepted.
Mm-hmm.
So I went straight out of university to Bohemia Interactive. And I was in Bohemia Interactive from 2009 till 2020. Give me a second. I've got a bit of a freeze on my end.
All good?
Yeah, it was just freeing up memory. Alright, it's at least one hunter down.
I'm now 5 to 6 frames per second.
You'll manage.
I'm just walking in the middle of the field, just like, there's a scorpion there, trying to aim at him for ages. Right. He also asked, how did you come up with the idea of the game, and when did that happen? I remember you saying this quite a long time ago.
Yeah. So actually, the game, it was a concept I wanted to do since. Like as an actual concept since 2008. That was when I actually started making it in Doom 3 engine. But otherwise, it's something I've wanted to do for like, I don't know, ever since playing Dune 2, I've wanted like an FPS version of it, Yeah. So it's a very long time. It's only now that it actually makes sense with the technology to be able to actually do it. This is GG, by the way. I mean,
yeah, it's GG.
Barracks are just about dead. And there was still the HQ for a little while longer. There's the barracks. No, just the HQ. SMGs, come on guys, we can do this.
I just spawned in as he got chomped on by a hunter. I got 1 frame per second just then as well.
Wow. Yeah, I spawned in the HQ and I just got bitch slapped by a hunter. Alright, back to the question. Well, I forgot the question again. I got distracted by the hunter.
Oh my god, there's a hunter on my face. Actually, on my face.
So we're just about the end of the fight anyway, so...
The HQ's dead now. I think it'll go into free cam now, I believe. No more spawnable structures for infantry, right? Yeah, it was about... how did you come up with the idea in the game, and when did it happen?
Oh, yes. So, you know, I'm just gonna charge the enemy and then I'll answer that question. I will remember it this time. Seen shrimp amongst the attackers.
Why not send them all in? I can actually see the shrimp there as well. Going across the floor.
I want to kill the shrimp now. That's my priority. No, dead. There we go. GG. Yeah, so, I mean, I've wanted to do it since, like, you know, playing Dune 2 and all this, and, you know, wanted to do, like, an FPS version of it. But otherwise, I actually started doing it in 2008, and that was on the Doom 3 engine, but of course, yeah, I was way inexperienced. I've got the whole history of it written down in Discord, in case anyone's interested. But yeah, basically, pardon me, started doing it, made the Canyons of Bolterus. That was one of the first location I did, and Bolterus is the original planet name. But there was additional planets. It was a completely different, it was a bit of a different concept, but Bolterus was one thing. I kind of abandoned it because I found out that it's just not possible to do this kind of a massive game with on the Doom 3 engine at the time. So actually, I'll have a look. Okay, there's a few more buildings left. Fair enough.
It's actually a heavy factory finishing construction as well.
Yeah, silos make a nice explosion. That's what all buildings are going to look like afterwards. It's just that was my first testing one. And yeah, so I abandoned the concept at the time, and I revisited it in 2018. I thought, you know, now's the time. It was not because it's 10 years later, but it just worked out that way. And I started doing it, put together the concept a little bit differently, a little bit better, I would say, like more realistic. And yeah, started in 2018 and just was doing it free time. And then in 2020, by chance showed it to Marek Spaniel, the CEO of Beam Interactive. So I was still an employee at the time, and he really liked it, and basically we kind of agreed it kind of made sense to pilot it through. Oh, I thought I had something on my screen with just one of the rocks slit from the side. Anyway, and yeah, then so we decided to pilot it through the incubator program.
Yeah.
And wait, how are you still alive? Oh, this is one refinery. Okay. And yeah, and then I went full time on it in 2020. You know, and I've been continuing full time till now, and I will continue full time until the game is finished, basically, and you know, and as long as it makes sense. So even after early access, if people still like enjoy it, you know, and it still makes some revenue. Like, I'll be honest, you know, it has to make revenue to be able to pay for itself. So as long as it pays for itself, then yeah, I'll happily keep doing this concept. This is one of the. I'll put it this way, right? For some reason, I've just got this thing for deserts. I don't know why. I've just found it out about myself, basically, because I grew up in Australia, but I was born in the Czech Republic. But I really like the first game I worked on, Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead, Afghanistan, basically desert. Next game I worked on, Carry Command Gaia Mission. It had, of course, a bunch of different locations and this kind of stuff, but my favorite ones were the desert ones. Then of course, you know, Take on Mars. I mean, that's one giant desert, right?
Yeah.
It's and then after that there was Ships and Submarines. Next game I worked on, Pro Carry Command Gaia Mission, was never released. It had, of course, a bunch of different Lucy. Project Lucy, that was a bit different. That was completely different. But then there were ships and submarines. That was a kind of like cancelled thing. That wasn't a desert. That was ocean. So I compensated. There you go. And then after that, worked on Reforger for a time. And yeah, and then while working on Reforger, I actually was doing this in my free time, and so then I moved to do this full time. So yeah, that's the story of it basically, and this is just a desert, a living desert.
Pretty much. But then I did see people in the chat asking about fauna and if you can have like any different biomes and stuff like that.
Yeah. There will be different biomes. There will most definitely be different biomes. Oh, look at that Centauri. I'm going to go Centauri because the commander is my balls.
Yeah, so 100%. I'm
You
always
can't go wrong.
I always pick Centauri, even though I
too.
swear 80% of the time they end up losing because they're Centauri, not Sol, and everyone seems to favourite Sol for some reason. But so, I don't know. We've got a lot of Centauri, so we might be alright.
Look, we can't lose. We've got my balls as the commander.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Why you pull me over?
You were.
I'm just going to finish off these questions I had from GG. What challenges was you facing doing all the work on your own? Oh god, I've just drove straight into a Baltirian field.